homes. Price tag stuck with vintage glue. Royal Guard shadows, Boba's fame. Each tiny difference can change the game. Don't be late, Sunday at 3. Come celebrate. Bring your lists and collector pride on the Imperial Commissary. Join the
Hello, Imperial Commissary, and happy Sunday. I hope you're having a beautiful day. We're going to have folks joining us from all over the world. We're going to have them on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch. We got a whole bunch of Tri-logos today, a whole bunch. All Tri-logo sale here on the Imperial Commissary. Now, most of these are AFA graded. Now, if you know like I know about AFA graded and Tri-logos, you should always do work to the bubbles before you send them in. But these were not, so you'll see. They're wonderful, wonderful Tri-logos. I'm very excited for the sale. What song was that, Mike? It was my Tri-logo song I literally just made 6 minutes ago. So I have no idea what it even says. But it's fun. So here we are. We got some big monster tries today. Monster tries. Here, let me show you a little bit of the action over here. But this is what we got going on. Got some Tri-logo card backs, tons of carded, some box stuff. Only one loose boba. A really cool poster. Check that one out. So there you go. It's going to be the Tri-logo sale. Let me get these lined up again. Can you send me the link? You got it, dear. 1 second. I actually forgot to turn on Chat Ninja here, so. There you go, babe. Okay, there's that. Let me turn it on here. So we get all your messages from YouTube and Twitch as well. Let me just pull up these two things here. We are streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and the Imperial Commissary on Facebook. So join us anywhere. It'll all work. All right. Can you send me the link? Yes. Long weekend here in Canada. It's a holiday tomorrow for you guys. You got it. Labor Day. Got the day off. Can't do anything. Even the banks are closed. How nice is that? So, I figure why not do a sale? I got all these Tri-logos, and I don't sell Tri-logos much. But, I could send you a copy of it, Nick. I got a couple different ones. It probably won't be the final. What up, Anthony? How you doing? What up, Matt? How's it going? Aaron Moffitt, how you doing? All right, we're going to wait for Andrea to tag everybody that wanted to tag in this sale, and then we're going to get going here. So, be ready. If you don't know how this works, what happens is you just bid. If it's over $100, you got to bid $5 at least. If it's over $200, you got to bid $10 at least. But otherwise, you just bid $1 or $5 or $2 or whatever you want, or $8,000 if you're feeling froggy. And I will put out all the items on these spinning wheels here. I usually put up something small at the beginning, but I don't have anything small today because it's all only Tri-logos. Over here on this big wheel where you see the box of spinning Hasbro toys, that will hold the card backs there. And maybe we'll get started right over there. We're going to start off all the card backs at $5 each. They're definitely going to be worth more than that. So why not start somewhere? Let's start with some card backs while Andrea's getting everybody tagged that wanted to tag. I'm just going to grab random right here. I got a ton of them. So we're just going to start off. Many of them come in the plastic cases. I will mention it, the top loaders. So we're going to start off with, it looks like, a pig, a solo, an ATST, and a biker scout. Those are some pretty good ones there. All right, so the first one is going to be, and we're going to start a little bit backwards here because I don't have anything regular to start the sale in. So all these will be starting off at $5 each. This is a Biker Scout. It has a cut bubble. Some of the bubble is still on there. That's why it's got no litho tear whatsoever. And there you go. Biker Scout, Tri-Logo Biker Scout. That's going to be letter W. And this is why we're kind of starting towards the end. So that way we can put up some card backs here on this one. So that'll be letter W. Letter X. Letter X is going to be this one, a AT driver or ATST driver. Card back. And these card backs are just starting off at $5 each. Make it easier, save my voice a bit. Next up, going to be a Han Solo trench coat. Han Solo trench coat is going to be letter Y. Letter Y, Tri-Logo Han Solo. I don't even have to say Tri-Logo anymore. Everything you see is going to be Tri-Logo. Unpunched is the word. WXY. Why? Because we love you. And letter Z is going to be a pig, a Gam Guard, a little bit of bacon for your Sunday afternoon. Letter Z. Alright, there you go. We'll start off with those. You watch them spin around. You can bid if you like. And then we'll get on to some actual carded stuff. Ha! Shimke's McDougal. I hear there's something there that Shimke's McDougal really wants. Alright. Sorry, I'm just linking the YouTube page here. There it is. Share, copy. And there goes that. All right, folks. So, how's your weekend going? Matt Dufton's starting us off there with X and Y. 5 and 5. What up, Mike Mazzetti? How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well. We got 5 on X, 5 on Y. Y is that Han Solo, and X is, I don't know. I got to wait for it to spin back around and tell you. X is an ATST driver card. He's in there on Y, and Mike Mazzetti hops in on Z. Dale Cathy starts off on W at $15. And now, if you notice, if you're not used to my sales before, this right here is going to be a list, and that'll have the current bids. Once Andrea's done tagging everybody, she keeps up with the list, but it'll have all the current bids right there, so you can know what the bid is on a certain item, and that way you can know if you're in the lead or need to bid more. But here's the big wheel rolling right now. Oh, Andrea's in there starting up the... but you'll see it on each one of the pages like it's way over there on the other side of the picture there. But she'll start updating that one. Yeah, all's going well, man. I figure got a long weekend. Planned out a Tri-Logo sale because I got so many carded Tri-Logos. I hope to get all the Tri-Logo people in one place because there are certain collectors that really love their Tri-Logos. So... I've only got a couple Tri-Logos. I got a Boba Fett Tri-Logo, but that's about it. They aren't really my thing, personally. But people dig it. What up, Vidar? How you doing there, bud? Alright, we got W, X, Y, and Z so far. Oh, Andrea's done, so we can get on with it. Are you ready? Now, the way I'm going to do it, I don't really have it laid out in any special way here, but I figure I'll just start at the beginning and we'll do it like a regular live sale. So here we go. Benjamin Kenobi. He has a grade of 75 EX plus near mint. Now remember, with Tru-logos, the bubbles are like practically always squished. So most people don't grade them. But look at the card, and if you're a Tru-logo collector, you know how nice that is. If it pulled a 70. So let me look it up, and we'll get a starting bid out of it. That's a nice Tru-logo. Let's do Obi-Wan AFA Tru-logo. 1,050 with 3 bids on it. That seems way too much. No, that's a Star Wars one. They have it listed incorrectly. That's what I'm saying. Nobody grades a AFA or grades Tru-logo, so I don't know where to start. Vintage Star Wars, Obi-Wan Tru-logo. I don't see any for sale on eBay. At all. Maybe Palatoy? I don't see any sold or for sale on eBay. Is this so hard to find Tru-logo? I should have done some research. Sorry, it's a lot easier when I do it on Taco Tuesday with Kenner American stuff. There's one that's a beater card for $400. It's the only one I can find on eBay. So here, I'll show you. There it is. Totally destroyed. $400. That's the only one I can find on eBay. The one I have is unbelievably significantly better. So, I don't know. Let's start off at 400 bucks. I don't know. Babe, I should have done research on these. I got no idea what I'm doing. So they don't come up on eBay. There's only one for sale. So anyway, we'll start that off 400 bucks. I'm sure that is ridiculously dirt cheap. I'll bet it'll go up to 1,000 or something like that. But let's see what happens. We are starting off with letter A there. Obi-Wan, Obi-Have, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Alright, let me grab a different one. Alright, we got a Tru-logo Rancor Keeper. Holy moly, that's... I don't know. That's an 85 grade Tru-logo Rancor Keeper. That's a crazy grade for a Tru-logo. I don't know if I've ever seen a Tru-logo grade at 85. Vintage Star Wars. Let's just do AFA 85 Tru-logo. Hey, there is one up. 750 bucks. AFA 85 Tru-logo Rancor Keeper. Let's start ours off at 500 bucks. $250 below the eBay price. What do you say? That's an AFA 85 70 back Rancor Keeper Archival. What are the subgrades? Here, let me check it out for you, bud. On Obi-Wan, the subgrades are card 75, bubble 75, figure 85. 75, 75, 85. Where's my little piece of paper? $75, $75, $85. There you go. 70 back. Tru-logo. No, I'll tell you what. That Rancor Keeper, let's start it off at 700 bucks because, or no, let's start it off at 650. 650, Andrea. That's what we're going to start off the Rancor Keeper at. The only one I can find on eBay is right here. I'll show you. It's this one right here, 750 bucks. And that is an 85 as well. At 750 bucks. So we're going to start off at 650. $100 off eBay there. $100 off eBay. Can't go wrong with that. All right, letter A and letter B. I'm sorry, I can't hear you, Duff. Subgrades. Oh, the subgrades on that one? Straight 85s, babe, across the board. No yak face, Jason McKee. Sorry, buddy. Yaks are all over the place, though. Tri-logo yak faces, I don't think are that hard to get. You can definitely find one. They sold, like, there were, like, 3 of them at that last toy show. People kept putting up, like, I just bought this yak face. And it's like, wow, man. Vidar, there we go. We got a $400 start on Ben. There's a man that knows his Tri-logos. That is a killer deal. Vidar, feel free to tag any of your friends that love Tri-logos, too. But there you go. Letter A. Obi-Wan's at $400. And the starting bid on that Rancor, beautiful Rancor, AFA 85 with straight 85s and unpunched, is starting bid of $650. Let's get you out something else there. Yeah, these are all like monster trucks down here. Let's do this. These are all monster trucks too. All right, AFA 80 Rancor or Grammarian Guard. AFA 80. I do not see any graded Tri-logo Grammarian Guards, let alone an 80. I don't see any. 200, 300. Looks like they go for 200 bucks, 360. That's just ungraded. So let's say, I don't know, 600 bucks. 600 bucks. Grammarian Guard Tri-logo. It is an AFA 80 Tri-logo. It is a card of 80, bubble of 80, figure of 85. There you go. That'll be letter C. Letter C. I got him on my shirt, so let's do him. Tri-logo Emperor. There you go. There's one for sale. $400, $600. It started off at I don't know, 350 bucks. It is a graded AFA 70 Tri-logo. It says 75 on the card. The bubble is a 60 and the figure is an 85. The bubble has no cracks, no breaks, no anything. It's just a dented Tri-logo bubble. They got bashed on the grade. There you go. An Emperor. Starting him off at 350. 350 for the Emperor. Emperor of the known universe. 350. All right, those will be letters C and D. Here's the first rack spinning. Let me get it lined up. Okay. Two more for you. An AFA 80. 9 num. Put up the Obi-Wan Kenobi way too cheap. Yeah, I put up the Obi-Wan Kenobi way too cheap. See, that's what happens when you don't do your homework, folks. Here you go. If you want to see, the Obi-Wan Kenobi is worth this. Come on. There you go. $1,000 in 2022. So I screwed that up. But you can tell your friends. Whatever, Vidar. I'm glad you showed up, man. You're the only one bidding on everything. If there's any more Tri-Logo collectors out there, Vidar is going to get all the good deals. All right, let's go. We got an AFA 80 Tri-Logo 9 num. I got to find one. Hold on. I don't see a single one. There's one. That's not graded. Maybe what we have to go with, though. Oh, number 8 is the 9th or the 8th most rare Tri-Logo. So got that going for me, which is nice. Here. So 9 num is the 8th hardest to get. Just probably remember those. What is a Tri-Logo 9 num worth? Because it's above Yak Face, so it's easier to get a Yak Face than it is to get a 9 num. Whatever that means. Let's put him to the side and I'll do more looking on him. That's why I can't find one for sale. But I will put him up eventually. Let's look up a Han Bespin. I don't see one of those either. You know what? There's a Tri-Logo Luke Jedi. Let's see. I had one of those. We can throw him out. Nope. Oh, yeah, there we go. Let's do the Luke Jedi next. There's one up for sale. Same exact grade for $650 on eBay. This is a AFA 70 Tri-Logo Luke Jedi. It's got a little bit of the litho tear up there. I think that's what the problem is. Thanks, Anthony. Appreciate it, bro. Card 70, Bubble 80, Figure 85. That card got really creamed for that. The back of the card looks great. So it is just that litho tear at the top. Otherwise, it got really high subgrades. Those subgrades, again, are Card 70, Bubble 80, Figure 85. That is a Tri-Logo 70 Bag B Luke Jedi Knight with his cape on. AFA 70, and he's going to start off at $600 bucks. I see one right there for $650. So $600 starting off. That'll be letter M as in Michael. And I will look for the next one here. There's one. Wow. Alright, I guess this one must be rare. This one is an AFA 75. The only one I can find here, look at this. The only one I can find is right here. Let me fix this, because this is too big. I'd rather you guys looking at my whole screen. Here we go, this one. It's $2,336. This one's $600, but it is not graded and it's a little bit beat up and bent. This one I think is an insane price, but this is the cheapest one on eBay right now. And it's graded a 70. Mine is graded a 75. So, mine is a better grade. AFA Archival, Card 75, Bubble 80, Figure 85. Very high subgrades on that one. This one they want $2,336.03 for. I mean, it's right there. It's for sale on eBay. Let's start it off at $1,500. How about that? You save yourself $700. Is that too cheap? Is that too cheap, babe? What do you think? She says no. She doesn't care. $1,500. There you go. Starting off at $1,500. This beautiful Tri-Logo Archival Han Solo Bespin. Yeah, she's got a Tri-Logo Jawa already. Number 2? Yeah, Tri-Logo Jawa was a freaking hassle to find. That's why I got it for you for a present. It was a really cool present. I had to work hard for that. They're not like everywhere. Alright, let's find something for letter P and Q. Han Solo is on letter N. Letter N. And then Luke is on letter M as in Michael. Dale Cathy said W at 17. Dallas Vintage Toys has one, but it's not graded. Or had one. $400 for ungraded. I don't know. Let's throw nine num up there for $1,000. I have no idea what he's worth. He's harder to find than the Yak Face on a Tri-Logo card. This one is graded AFA 80. I see absolutely no other graded examples at all, except for one that sold at Vectis Auction years ago. It's rare. So I'll start it off at $1,000. We'll see what happens. That'll be letter LMNO. Oh, letter O. Letter O. $1,000 on that one. I don't know. I'm probably completely wrong, or whatever. AFA 80 Tri-Logo EV99. Let's see what that's worth. 80 EV99. I don't even see one. If there's any Tri-Logo professional that's up to market prices on Tri-Logos, you let me know, because... Ooh, Hakes just sold one. Same grade, actually. And they're sold for... Oh no, they sold it in 2018 for $700. Let me see if I can find anything newer. Vectis. I don't know. I don't know. Let's call it $800, buck a point, right? $10 a point. EV99 starting off at $800, unpunched with sticker. This is an AFA 80 card 75, bubble 80, figure 85. A Tri-Logo EV99 right there. Absolute beauty. Unpunched. We're going to start that off at $800, $10 a point. That's an AFA 80 EV99 Tri-Logo unpunched. Those are some monsters already. Monsters already. Next up, we got another last 17. Looks like a Rumba. The last 17 in your program's #1 in your hearts. AFA Rumba. There we go. $400, $399. These are ungraded. $400, $399 for ungraded. See no graded examples. Nobody grades Tri-Logos. But these are graded. Also, if you hate them and don't want graded, I'm more than happy to rip it out of the case for you. I don't care. I'll put it in a star case and ship it. I see none sold. I don't know, $600? I don't know. I do know that they ungraded ones that are beat up on eBay are $400. So I'm going to say $600 because this one is not beat up and has high subgrades and it is in very nice condition. Card is 70, bubble is 80, figure is 85. It is an unpunched Ramba. Very nice. And the card got its tough grade because there's a crease right there. Just goes right there here. So that's why the card got a tough grade on it, but it's beautiful. Look at that. It's absolutely stunning. And we're going to start that off at, what did I say, 600 bucks? 600 bucks. Now, I think this is the one that McDougal Fluffin' Stuff wanted. Fluffin' Stuff, McGoogle. McGoogle Fluffin' Stuff. Tri-logo AFA 80. One man sail skiff. Oh, nice. They got one up on eBay. There's one up on eBay for $5.49 with 14 watchers. You got to pay tax on eBay. Let's just do it for, I don't know, 500 bucks we'll start it at. One man sail skiff. This is an AFA 80. We're going to start it off for cheaper than you could get it if you had no tax on eBay, but don't forget you got tax on eBay as well. So we're going to start this one at $500. 1984 Palatoy Star Wars one man sail skiff, AFA 80. It's an absolutely beautiful piece. They should have put a PBP boba on the front of it to make it cooler. But there you go. Letter T. Monstrous. Letter T. Alright, uno mas. I think I just saw my buddy Dion Noakes there, so we'll get him out his Anakin here. I know he wanted an Anakin. Anakin. There's one up there for $2,248. That's freaking insane. So I refuse to believe that. It's graded a 75. This one's an 80. One out there for $550. Let me see. Selling. So don't worry. I'll start off all mine at way cheaper than I can find them. Don't worry about that. And you don't have to pay tax, which is nice. See one for $550. I see one for $2,500. Let's go with the $550 price tag. Let's say $500 starting on this bad boy right here. AFA 80. Anakin Tri-logo. Anakin Skywalker Tri-logo right there. AFA 80. Card of 75. Bubble of 80. Figure of 85. And that'll be letter U. And now we're rolling, folks. We are all filled up for right now. I'm going to start calling card backs here in a second. Get in your bids on those card backs. Bid early, bid often. That's the name of the game. And look at that. Now, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but toot, toot. Look at that. When have you ever seen anyone on a live sale ever in the history of Earth put that kind of stuff on a live sale ever? Rocksteady Noakes takes over on Anakin. I knew you'd want him, buddy. Look at that. How cool is that, everybody? I think it's really cool. So we're going to go over here to the card backs there at the top right of your screen. And we're going to start calling those card backs. We got bids coming in on all the different stuff that's up there. If any of my... Oh, watch the language, Anthony, unless you're on YouTube. You can say that on YouTube. You can't say that on the IC. But I do appreciate it. But yes, it is monstrous. Look at that. Gee whiz. Vidar, there you go. All right. Vidar is on it, man. He knows what's going on. $475. He said no swearing, so I'll say it nicely. That's ridiculous. Look at that. That's like freaking sweet. Amen, Rocksteady. I got you, bro. All right, folks. Let's go over to the big wheel cam here. We're going to start calling some of these. Some of these are still at $5. So I'm going to run through them again for you. We got W at $17. X is at X is at $5. Y is at $5. And Z is at $5. Jason Annabelle, look the other way. It's an exciting thing. They didn't mean it. Give them a fake warning. Or just be like, I don't know. Just pretend you didn't see it. Jason's the one that'll get you, man. Because I did tell him when I put Jay in charge of the IC, which he was gracious enough to do, which is the most thankless job in the world, running the IC. But I was like, you know, make sure nobody's cussing on the IC. And now we're breaking the rules. The bid increments are $10 over $100. Any amount under $100. $10 over $100. Or no, $5 over $100. $10 over $200. And I guess over $500, $20. But do whatever you do. It's all right. I won't remember that in 5 minutes anyway. All right, folks, we're gonna call some of these. Just look at that again, though. We gotta just, gee whiz. And we're not even like a quarter of the way through what I have for tonight. So let's call some of these card backs so we can get to some other stuff. If you want to get in on the card backs, now is your last chance to get on this set of card backs. And we'll bring out some more for you. Looks like we just got a bid on W, so we're going to let that one roll for a minute. We're going to start off with X and Y. Mr. Dufton has both X and Y, so we're going to roll with that. X and Y. Sorry, I got to fix my setup here. Even 4 monitors isn't enough, you know? There we go. All right. ATST driver and Han Solo trench coat. Mr. Matt Dufton, you're in the lead on both those, so we're going to call them for you. $5 a pop. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Yeah, do whatever Andrea says. That's probably the best way. She knows what's going on. Well, Rocksteady, you feel free to tell your friends. And then if you win the Powerball tomorrow, just come by into ICCC because you get the vision. And I would love for somebody to buy into ICCC. But only somebody that I trust that is a solid person. So, all right. That's ATST and Han Solo, right? All right, next up is going to be the Gam Guard there. The Grammarian Guard, Mr. Mike Mazzetti. I like Mike Mazzetti. Mike Mazzetti on that Gam Guard. Going to take it down for $5. Going once, going twice, going thrice. I didn't even play, man, so I don't know who won. Baby, you got to buy that lotto ticket. Look, they're talking about lotto tickets. It's meant to be. Yeah. Get it done. We got to stop at an actual gas station and walk inside. Alright, the Gam Guard is sold. Now we're on that Biker Scout. Biker Scout got a lot of action, so if you want to get in on that one, do it now or forever hold your peace. Hey, my love, if you have a second, would you mind finding me a tub for sold stuff? Alrighty. Alright, let's call that last one there, and then we'll get you out 4 new card backs. We're going to call that Biker Scout. He's at $20. Mr. Cathay is in the lead. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Excuse me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there we go. Biker Scout is sold. There he goes. I'm gonna get you out 4 new ones there. let's put this camera on me, and I will find you some carded figures, or card backs, rather. Thank you, dear. Alright. Some more card backs. Ooh, is Adrian Coate there? Check this one out, dude. You love them Stormtroopers, buddy. Oh, yeah, there you are. Ah, too late, Adrian. He already bought it, man. You're just a little bit too late on that one. I'm sorry, brother. But you're here now. That's all that matters. And I got a Snowtrooper going up, so you'll dig it. Alright, the first one up, we're going to do Han Solo in Carbonite. This one is also unpunched. Very, very nice. Last 17 in your programs. Number 1 in your hearts. He is going to be letter W. W as in winner, winner, chicken dinner. W. And then we're going to do letter X. Here we go. X. Snowtrooper. Snowtrooper. Look at him. Snowy, snowy. Very nice. Very nice. Unpunched Snowtrooper. He will be X. And Y will be Wicket, 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 Wicket. Wicket men on card. Mikey, what up, Stafford? How you doing? I like Mike Stafford. When I didn't know anything about Star Wars toys, he always helped me and was never mean to me. He's a very nice guy. You should all be his friend. Matthew R. Johnson is... Matthew R. Johnson, I'll tell you about Matthew R. Johnson. Matthew R. Johnson, this past year at ICCC, he won the vendor table of the year. He's got a big trophy and everything. His vendor table was freaking bonkers. So, it was cool. But he did. He won a trophy and everything. All right, Wicket. Letter Y. Wicket, Wicket, Wicket. Letter Y. Wicket W. Ward. Yeah, they're good dudes. Both of them are good dudes. But when Mike Stafford has a special place in my heart, because when everybody else was being mean to me before the IC even started, Mike would help me. And he would be like, I'd be like, dude, what is this baggie called? Literally, I just asked Mike for the IC for Life auction, right? Because IC for Life auction is coming up starting tomorrow, and it'll be going for a month. You can get to it at IC Toys Nashville. But I just asked Mike literally like 3 days ago. I was like, dude, this is going up in the IC for Life auction. How much is it worth? Because he's just like, if it's baggies, he's the best, man. But also, he's just like the nicest dude ever. Plus, he's tall, like almost as tall as me. So it's like when I talk to him, it's like, "Hey, bro, how you doing?" Which doesn't happen much to me. Yoda, Y-O-D-A Yoda, living in a swamp down in Dagobah. Something, something bubbles like cherry cola. He's gonna be letter Z, starting at $1 hair. Or no, starting at $5. We're starting all the carded at $5. The card backs. Here's everything that's rolling right now. Let me know what you want to see, what you want to hear, what you want to do, and we'll keep it rolling. The quicker stuff gets up to where it should sell, the quicker I can put out more stuff for you. Sorry, I was just turning around and taking a picture of this poster because I don't know what the heck it is to call it. German. Das Imperium schlägt Zurich. I don't know. How much is that German poster worth? Who knows stuff about posters? Anybody? Any poster collectors? German Star Wars poster? Let me see. Vintage German Star Wars poster. It's an Empire Strikes Back Star Wars poster. The thing is you see how the Empire Strikes Back is in white? All the ones I see, it's in black. We're going to have to go check actual Google. Select all, copy. But if anybody knows about that kind of stuff, let me know. I'm looking it up on my side. Also, if you got any questions for me about the IC, about ICCC, about IC for Life Charity, about an IC for Life Charity auction that is starting tomorrow. Tons of great items on that auction, by the way. Make sure you tune in for it. Sign up. Register. It all goes to a good cause. It either goes to a collector's family, or it goes to IC for Life Charity as a donation. So, and that helps us build things for everything. You guys think that variants in figures make difference in price? It depends. Yeah, variants. Derek Cernak, you collect posters? All right, go ahead, dude. How much is that poster worth? What's a good starting bid? Das ist German. Das ist German on that poster there. I can't find it. I'm signed up. I'm ready for tomorrow. Thanks, brother. Thanks, brother. Yeah, definitely look into your guidebook and check it out. I'm looking. I don't see it. Here's everything that's up right now. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. That poster variant prices are insane. Stand by. I'll look into my guidebooks. Thanks, brother. Here, I'm sending you a picture of it, Derek, so you can look it up. I just messengered you a picture of it, Derek, so you can look it up, man. Yeah, and I know you collect posters, Derek. I'm gonna pick your brain all the time, man. I got lots of posters, and I'm garbage at posters, so I never know. Tag my buddy Tommy, but he might still be on the golf course. That's alright. Tag away. I mean, just look at that, folks. That's craziness. Alright, what do we got going on here? Let's check out the prices. A is at $500. B is at $650. C is at $600. D has a starting bid of $350. No bids yet. M, as in Michael, has a starting bid of $600. That is a Luke Jedi. Han Solo Bespin is a starting bid of $1,500. 9 Num is a starting bid of $1,000. AFA 80 EV99. That's an AFA 80 EV99, and it's only $800. I think it's more expensive loose. Oh, Rocksteady, I'll send you a picture, man. Maybe he'll know. What size is it? I don't know, man. Let's look here. Is it 22 by 33? Yes. I would say that is the right size. Ooh, I tapped the camera. Burp. There we go. That's all right. We're all learning here. Nothing wrong with that. All right, let me read through them. This is what's up there right now on the chopping block. Letter A, Brian Campbell's in the lead on that AFA 75 Ben Kenobi. Is Ben's saber intact? Let's check it out for you, bud. I think so, because I would have noticed stuff inside the bubble. Yes, it is. It actually looks perfectly straight. Oh, let me see how to get the glare off it. You can see it there in the bottom corner. Yeah, try to... Well, you could see it. I can't get it to focus right. Maybe if I put my hand there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, his saber is perfect. That's crazy. Those lazy Palatoy people up in Colville couldn't have jammed that saber in his hand? Come on now. It's got a little tear at the top, but it's behind that black poster holder stick. Well, Derek wants a bit more time, but he's thinking it's good dough. All right, what do we got here? I'm going to read them off to you. We got the AFA 75 Ben Kenobi with his saber intact. Brian Campbell in the lead at 500. We have the... we're at the top left there, top left screen. Then we have 650 on the Raincore Keeper. Vidar is in the lead. It's an AFA 85 Raincore Keeper at 650. We got an AFA 80 Grammarian Guard at $600. Yes, absolutely. If Toy Tony packaged it. And Obi-Wan Kenobi wouldn't have enough room for his head. He'd be in there all crooked. Then we have a starting bid on the Emperor of 350. AFA 70 Emperor. He has a card of 75, bubble of 60, figure of 85. We got letter M. Letter M is going to be the next spinning wheel there. Letter M is that Luke Jedi. He's starting off at $60. AFA 70 Luke Jedi. Starting bid is $1,500. Did you tag Whitfield? He wanted one too. AFA 70 Luke Jedi, starting bid $600. Starting bid $1,500 on that AFA 75 Bespin Archival. We got a starting bid of $1,000 on 9-num, an $800 starting bid on AV99. And EV99 is a card 75, bubble 80, figure 85. It's an AFA 80 EV99. Rhombus starting off at $600. There we go, John. We were just trying to tag everybody because you got to see this. Look at this, John. What do you think? John hasn't been on Taco Tuesday for a while, so he's just seeing the new setup now. We got the Snow Trooper card back. Adrian Coate in the lead at $10. We got Han Solo and Carbonite card back. Mr. Lancaster's in the lead at $5. And then we have Mr. Cathy in the lead at the Wicked card back at $5. And Matt Dufton in the lead on the Yoda card back at $10. That's what's happening over here. What's going on in your neck of the woods? All right, we're rolling here, folks. Thanks, John. I knew you'd dig it, man. folds. Yes. Yes, it's definitely folded. Did the McStuffins thing, Andrea, did he get a real tag? Because I'm just not supposed to say his name. Just because I was thinking about calling letter T, and I think that's the one he wanted. Cool, perfect. Alright. Well, there we go. What should I call? What do you think is already at where it should be? Let's call A and B. I guess they've been out there the longest, right? I think A is still cheap. So let's call letter B. What should I call, folks? Let's call letter B. A and B? Nah, A just got another bid. Vidar is in the lead on A. Let's call letter B. I think. It's an 85 grade, though. I don't know. Maybe I'm being preemptive with calling. I should be patient. Anthony Dimas Jr. says, letter T. Call letter T. One-man sales gift. Well, I'm waiting on somebody that wanted me to put that up, so I feel bad. Because they're a friend of mine. So give them 5 more minutes or 2 more minutes, and then I'll call it. Something like that. Call the card backs. I can call the card backs. Let's call the card backs, because I got plenty of those. I got to put more out anyway. Alright, let's run through them one last time. The card backs. W. Brett Lancaster's in the lead on the Han Solo and Carbonite card back at $5. Adrian Coate is in the lead on the Snow Trooper card back at $10. Dale Cathy is in the lead on the Wicket card back at $5. And Mr. Dufton is in the lead on Z, the Yoda card back at $10. Let's call them 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's call them all in a row. What do you say? Going once, going twice, going thrice. All 4 card backs are sold. Sold. All right, those are all 4 card backs. Let me pull those down. X, Y, Z, and W. All right, let me grab you 4 more card backs here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. This one just has a plastic sleeve. It doesn't have a top loader, but whatever. Luke Skywalker, X-Wing pilot, is going to be letter W. Letter X is going to be Han Solo in Hoth battle gear. Han Solo Hoth. He's also in just a plastic sleeve, a penny sleeve. They're called for baseball cards. I don't know what they're called for Star Wars card backs. But he's in a penny sleeve. That's going to be letter X. Letter Y is going to be an EV99. There you go. You can get that EV99 with the $1.59 off. It's got the $1.59 or £1.59 off sticker. EV99 right there. That's going to be letter Y. Letter Y. And then letter Z is going to be a big boy. Not only does it have the £1.59 offer, but it is Luke Skywalker, and it's a beautiful card back. Look, it was cut off the card back. Very, very nice. It does come in a top loader, and it is unpunched. So you got a Luke Skywalker in Stormtrooper outfit. Letter Z, Luke Skywalker and Stormtrooper outfit. Letter Z. Really nice card. And it's in a top loader. And there you go. There's some new card backs for you. Starting off at $5 each. Two Lukes on that spinning wheel. Let's hope they don't crash it. Alright. Alright, you ready? You ready? Crazy lag. Always try to hit a refresh, maybe. We got Z at $26. Adrian Coate. Alright, let's call. What do we call? Let's call these whatever, right? Can't live forever. I know Obi-Wan keeps getting bids. Obi-Wan is at $550. Actually, Vidar, you're in the lead on all three of those, A, B, and C. An Emperor has a starting bid of $350. Let's pull down everything with a starting bid that hasn't sold. How about that? And then I can get new stuff up without having to call anything. So we're going to pull down that Emperor $350 starting bid. We'll put up something else. Give me a second to look it up. And if you want one of the ones that was up with a starting bid, you just say something and we'll pull it back out. No worries. You got Rick Carlson on you. I can't find a Han trench coat, so... There's one. It's from a million years ago. I don't know. Can't find one for sale or sold. Looks like a regular Return of the Jedi one goes for about $450. This one's a Tru-logo. I have no idea. If anybody knows of a Tru-logo pricing site, I'd be more than happy to use it. Be eternity grateful. I don't know. Let's start with $400, I guess. That's crazy cheap. I don't know. Whatever. Fine. $400. Hopefully you guys will bid on it. Let's just do this. AFA 80 Han Solo trench coat unpunched. Starting bid is $400. This is the blank lapel. Card 80, bubble 80, figure 85. Han Solo trench coat unpunched. Absolutely beautiful. And starting at $400. That'll be letter D. That's the new letter D. Letter D. Starting bid of $400. Rick Carlson on you. Where is you? There we go. On Anakin, he's at $600 on Anakin. $600 on Anakin. All right. Next up for ones that have starting bids, we got that Luke Jedi AFA 70 starting bid of $600. Nobody's bid on it, so we're gonna pull that. And we're also gonna pull, I think, the Han Solo Bespin has a starting bid of $1,500. Nobody's bid on it. John Rakita, what up, buddy? How you doing, man? I'm pulling these two down, John, right now, if you were keen on them. Starting bid on Luke is $600. The starting bid on 9 Num was $1,000. Or no, Luke and Han Solo. Sorry, Andrea already moved him. Luke, the starting bid was $600, and the starting bid on Han Solo was $1,500. There you go. Pulling these two down. We get you 2 more up there. There's a good one. Everybody wants an R2-D2. There, we got more cost-effective ones coming up, too. All right. I got an AFA 80 Tru-logo Reese. Let's look him up there. Rocksteady, no worries, man. You're the one that wanted it. You're like, dude, do me a Tru-logo sale. Because I like Tru-logos. And I was like, okay. But Rocksteady, you're super nice, man. And you always support the stuff I do, man. And you're an old school dude. So I appreciate it more than I can tell you. Got to get you out there and do a panel at ICCC, bro. Tru-logo Reese. $900 or best offer. That's insane. $800 or best offer. Really? All right, look at this, folks. You tell me what I'm doing wrong, because look. CAS 85, $900. $800. This one's a CAS 80. You can get one that's beat up and not graded for $65, or one that's not beat up and not graded for $200. I don't know. How about we do it for half price? Half price is the cheapest one for sale. So $400 we're going to start them off at. Half price. So $400 starting off for Yeez. He is an AFA 80. Card is 80. Bubble is 75. The figure is a 90. So there you go. We'll start him off at $400. He will be letter M as in Michael. Letter M. And then we're going to do a CAS 70. Oh, it's got the certificate taped to the back of it. I'll throw that in. You can have it if you want. I don't know. I don't usually do this. This one does have lifting, but it is graded for lifting. But it does have lifting on the bubble. Let me see. I'll get a good view of it because it definitely has lifting. I can see it. Right there. You see the lifting? But it's just in that top corner, and it is graded for that. The bubble isn't going anywhere, and don't worry, whenever I ship, you're covered. But card 80, bubble 70, figure 90. So it has a 70 grade, CAS 70 grade. And let's look him up. CAS window skip. It looks like ungraded, they're about 200 bucks. So let's start it off there, and then it'll sell. 200 bucks. We're gonna start this one off at $200. CAS 70, Lando Calrissian, graded. And we'll put him over here. Letter N, starting at 200 bucks. Lando Calrissian, letter N. Any Tri-Logo Yoda? Let me look for you, Javi. I don't know. I don't think so. I'm one of the old guards who will help everyone. I don't look for the pat on the back. I just look for the knowledge that shared grows the community, goes behind, and keeps the passion going. I will have my satisfaction. You got it, brother. So come do a panel. That's what ICCC is all about, man. Do I have a Yoda? I don't think I have a Yoda, man. Wow, DA Yoda. I do not. No Yoda tonight. Sorry, bud. All right, let's pull down some other ones that have starting bids. And AFA 89 num has a starting bid of 1,000. I'm going to pull that down. The one I'm really shocked about is that EV99 has a starting bid of $800. That's cheap for an EV99. It's graded in 80, so he's good deal. I'm going to pull both those down, though. So 9 num and EV99 are getting pulled down. I'm going to show them to you again just because that EV is so pretty. I'm absolutely shocked it's still out there. Look, it's even unpunched. And it's a huge bubble. Hard to keep not destroyed, you know? It's a really nice piece, but I'm going to pull that one down. I thought that was a killer deal. And then the 9 num I'm going to pull down, which we all found out is more rare than a Tri-Logo Yak Face. But less people want it, I guess. And we'll get you out 2 new carded there. I'm going to start off with Weequay. This is an AFA 70 Weequay. Yeah, thanks, brother. That EV99 is beautiful. I mean, especially for a Tri-Logo. That bubble is so huge, they're usually just destroyed. Well, I don't have a graded Weequay. I see one for sale that's ungraded, kind of beat up for 200 bucks. Let me try to look at sold auctions here. And you guys can all check my work. Feel free to go on eBay and look at exactly what I'm looking at. Trying to get good deals, you know. I got no graded Weequay. And I only see one that's sold. Or one not sold. I don't see any sold. I see one that, you know what? There's an Emperor that sold. And our Emperor was at... What was our Emperor at? Our Emperor was at a $350 starting bid. There's an Emperor that sold for $1,025. It was an AFA or a CAS 85, so you figure an 80 or 75. But it sold for $1,000, and ours was up there for 400 bucks, so it was cheap. Weequay, I don't know what to do with Weequay. Let's start them off at I don't know, 300 bucks. The only one for sale that I see is ungraded, and it's at $200. So we're gonna start him off at $300. Figure that's just paying for the grade label, not for the awesome grade. And there you go. His subgrades are also very high, but they didn't seem to care. His card is a 70, the bubble is an 80, and the figure is an 85. But somehow that comes to 70. I have no idea how grading works and how they come up with this number up top. That overall grade never matches these grades. It's never divisible by these grades. Sometimes it's higher than these grades. Sometimes it's exactly the same as the lowest grade on the bottom. I have no idea how they do that. If anybody does, we're just hanging out. You can... Let's do thoughts. What is everybody's thoughts on why this is like this? Why does a 70 grade with a card of a 70, a bubble of an 80, and an 85 figure? Why is that a 70? But then we look over here, and one will be an 80 with a 70, 75, 85, 85. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. I have no idea how it works. Well, Rocksteady, I don't think that's the technical term for it, but I do hear where you're coming from. We're going to start him off at $300. Seems to be a killer deal. Only one out there for sale is $200, ungraded, and doesn't look half as nice. That's going to be letter P there. And then here's a beauty. You ready? R2-D2. There. Look at this one. Card 85, bubble 70, figure 85. Now, that bubble doesn't even have a crack in it or anything. It's just a little bit squished. Just because it's an R2 bubble. But this is an unpunched R2-D2. It's absolutely freaking beautiful. And look, the card is graded an 85. That's how nice that card is. Let's see what we're starting him off at. But there's a perfect example. 2 85 grades, 1 70 grade, and it's a 70 grade, the R2. Yeah, 75 R2 Cincy sensor scope. There's a 70 grade up there for sale for $450. So let's start it off at $400. What do you say? And don't forget, there's no tax here when there is tax on eBay. So we're going to start that off at 400 bones. R2 sensor scope with a ridiculous freaking thing. Archival case. Yes, sir. Correct. An archival case costs a lot more, too. I know, Brian, that's what I'm saying, man. It makes no freaking sense. I don't understand how they do it. Like, literally, right here. 85, 85, 70. There you go. It should be an 80, not a 70. But anyway, look at how nice that card is. I mean, it's phenomenal. And even the bubble's really nice. They're just, that's, I don't know. The grader got grumpy that day or something. Look, there's like, tiniest squish ever. They're like, 10 points. I don't care if everything else is perfect. 10 points off the top. He's going to be letter O, by the way, if you're watching. All right, let's get over to those card backs real quick. And we'll call another set of those because I got tons of card backs to get through tonight. We are on the card backs. Matt Dufton's in the lead at $5 on the Luke X-Wing card back. The Brian Lancaster's in the lead on Han Solo Hoth card back. There's no bids on EV. Do you guys just hate EV99? Is that what's going on here? Look at how nice this card back is. There's no bids on it. 0 bids. Nobody even wants this for $5. I mean, that sticker's got to be worth what? 25 bucks? 50 bucks? I don't know how much those are worth. But those offer stickers are always worth money on their own. But look at this. Look at that. Nobody wants that for $5. That's shocking to me. Letter Y has no bids so far. He's got another bid on X. So X is now at 7. We're still getting bids on that Luke Skywalker. Mr. Akbar just got in the lead at $45. JB Akbar on that Luke Skywalker there. And Dale Cathy takes over on that one, so that's still got action. We got action on all of them. Hey, Brett Lancaster says $5 hairs on EV99. $5 hairs. JB Akbar, there's already a $5 bid. You'd have to go $6 on Y if you wanted it. All right, let's start calling some of these. What do you say? All right, Vidar, we're going to call yours there, man. You're at A, B, and C. Let's go there. Vidar's in the lead on A at 550. That's an AFA 75 Ben Kenobi. He's in the lead on B at 650. That's an AFA 85 Raincore Keeper. That Ben Kenobi, I think, is going really cheap, like $400 too cheap. And then you're also in the lead on C, brother. So thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Thanks, Javi. You're in the lead on C as well at $600. So let's call those first three for you, brother. Going once, going twice, going thrice. A, B, and C for Vidar. Going once, twice, 3 times, sold. Congrats, brother. I think you're crushing it on Obi-Wan. But I hope you got a good win. And then you will tell all your friends that I see Taco Tuesday and Crazy Sales are the best in the world because they're freaking crazy. There you go, Vidar. You got him, pal. Rock on, buddy. Rock on. Congrats. Now let me put out 3 more cards here. What was that third one you want? Gamguard. Beautiful pieces, bro. You're going to be super duper happy. Alright, how about with the next 3? We take a trip to the forest moon of Endor. When we're in the forest moon of Endor, we're going to start off with a beautiful Princess Leia. The Princess, Tri-Logo Princess Leia. Let's check her out here. AFA. Supreme Burrito Sunday. That's what we should call it. Got sour cream on that, baby. Woo! That's an AFA 80 70 back. Look at her. Unpunched. These are some beautiful pieces. People in different countries should be watching because if they buy stuff off eBay, they have to pay import duties as well, which costs them an absolute freaking fortune. And as we all know, when I sell stuff, everybody has a birthday. And who's to say I didn't buy you a Princess Leia for your birthday that cost $17? I certainly am not. What do you call it? Leia Endor. Leia or Poncho? Let's just do Leia. How many could there be? A lot more Leia Hoths, and I thought that was a rare one. I don't see any. Is there really like no Tru-logo graded price list out there anywhere? Because this is... I don't see a single one. Does anybody see one? Let me try to put it into Google. Maybe Hakes had one or something like that. You know I'm selling good stuff where the only place I could see one sold is like Hakes. There's one. Live auctions. Just a moment. Closed. Winning bid, 620 pounds. How much is that? And this one isn't even graded and it was 620 pounds. Is this rare? Here, look at this, folks. Ungraded, beautiful card. I found it on this auction house here. It closed in 2022. And the winning bid was 620 pounds. So what's 620 pounds? Pounds. 620 pounds to USD. $837. That was for an ungraded one. So we're going to start this off at $1,000. Straight grand. That's my best guess. And that's still going to be cheap. But this is an AFA 80, and I guess it is a harder one to find because I couldn't find a single one for sale anywhere on eBay, even a beater. This is an AFA 80. It has the subgrades of card 80, bubble 80, figure 85, Leia Endor, or Leia Combat Poncho. Ah, more because she's popular. That's the 9 thing. He's hard to find, but not as popular. She's going to be letter A, and then letter B, we'll put her little buddy Wicket there. Wicket is a 70 grade. Let's check him out. 70 Wicket. There's none. Awesome. Why are they so hard to look up? Because they're harder to find. There's not a single graded Wicket for sale. Tru-logo. There, Dallas Vintage Toys one. Dallas Vintage Toys has an AFA 71 that sold on... Doesn't say when it sold. But it was an AFA 70 for $489. So let's start it there. Let's start $450. We'll start Wicked at. AFA 70. Card is a 70. Bubble is a 75. And the figure is a 90. Once again, the math doesn't work out, but since when does it ever work out on grading? So there we go. We're going to start him at $450. It's one Dallas Vintage Toy sold a while ago. That was $489. So there you go. Leia and Wicket. A and B. A and B are going to be Leia and Wicket. We're going to put up for letter C a T-bow. This is a Tru-logo T-bow AFA 80. God, there's some really nice pieces here. I didn't really look at them before I started the sale. But a bunch of AFA 80s for Tru-logos is freaking insane. Like, they never get an 80. Oh, there's one for sale, $550. So let's start off at $500. That's easy. So everything is cheaper than it is on eBay. Cheaper than it is on eBay. Plus, there's no tax. Plus, God forbid you live in a foreign country, eBay will kill you if you send it through the eBay global shipping program. It's like, hey, you owe us an extra $12,000 for no reason. So, I will not do that. Tri-Logo Tebow, AFA 80, near mint. Card 80, bubble 75, figure 90. Now, see, look at that bubble. That bubble got a 75, and that bubble is definitely not as nice as the R2 bubble that got a 70. That destroyed the whole grade on the R2. What are you going to do? We're starting him off at $500. There's one for sale for $550. That's where I'm getting my number. Here we go, just so I can show you. There it is for $550. And there you go. So $500. AFA 80. So cheaper than it is on eBay and no tax because Tennessee has a really cool thing for auctions. So I guess that's one very lucky thing. But it also doesn't matter because it's Facebook. But you don't have to pay tax on auctions in Tennessee if you're purchasing from outside of Tennessee. Very neat, right? That's why. Also, make sure you check out ictoysnashville.com or icforlifecharity.org and get in on the new auction we're doing. It's a legit, like a Hakes type auction or LCG or one of the big auction houses. And it's our second one, and it is an in memoriam auction for Robert Kilpatrick. And there are some also consigned items that people sent from the IC, and there are also there's also a donation item on there where 100% of the profits go to IC for Life charity. But all fees, all everything go directly to IC for Life charity, which helps growing the Imperial Commissary and growing your hobby. So definitely check it out. Go to ictoysnashville.com or go to icforlifecharity.org and check out the new auction. It's going to be going live tomorrow, and it'll be finishing up at the end of the month. By the way, my AFA 85 9-num from eBay Collectibles Investment Brokerage was $8.94, including fees, just for info. There you go. So, I don't know. So, how much did I have 9-num? Well, that's great info. Andrea, could you write that down on the unsold list when I put them up? Thanks, bro. Vidar, if you've got a list of that, bro, you send that to me because I could use it. Andrew Dean, what's up, brother? How you doing? I do not have your AT power, the Force driver. I am sorry. But I do have an ear to the ground. So we shall see one day. Here's what's going on right now, folks. If you want any questions, ask your questions. I'm more than happy to answer it or show you anything again. Let's check out the list. I can't believe O doesn't have a bid. It's an R2-D2. R2-D2s are awesome. All right, let's call letter T and letter U. If anybody wants to get in on those, letter T and letter U. Letter T is a one-man sand skimmer. No, that's my own purchases following many sales. Yeah, dude, I'll take it. If you got a list of your purchases, I'll take it, man. Any information. It's hard to look up Tri-Logos. Letter T, we're going to sell. That's that one-man sand skimmer. It is an AFA 80. You got it, Andrew Dean. You got it. AFA 80 one-man sand skimmer. It is currently at $500. Letter T, $500. If you want to get in on that, do it now or forever hold your peace. I'm about to call it. And Anthony Demas Jr. is in the lead on that one at 500 bones. Going once, going twice, going thrice. ADJ! Winner, winner. Sail skiff dinner. All right, and let's also call that Anakin for Rick Carlson. What up, Rick? Rick Carlson, Anakin. At 600 bones. Going once. Going twice. Going thrice. Sold. That'll give us 2 more spots out there. Thank you, Anthony. Okay. Let's pull those 2 down. Is Endor Hans bubble clear? Yes, sir. But I'll show him to you just so you can see him up close. Where the heck is he? Is that one of the ones I already pulled? Nope. Oh yeah, there he is. Yep, clear bubble. And no Y grade. But yeah, it's clear, buddy. What did I find out about the Biker Scout? Nothing. I was just about to look it up again. Let's ask. Vidar, do you have a Biker Scout that you bought recently? And how much would it be worth? Vidar's our pro here, man. He knows what's going on. You know me, I'm like a monkey with a shotgun covered in banana oil, so I'm not the most useful. AFA the Biker Scout. Yes, but ungraded. There's a couple of those up. 550. 419, 405. What's this one at 419? 75. All right, so let's start them off at $400. Biker Scout, AFA 70 Biker Scout, etched corner bubble. What does that mean? I don't even know. Etched corner bubble. All right, look at the bubble. It has etched corners. That makes sense. A little dent there, but yeah, etched corner bubble. We got a card of a 60, a bubble of an 80, and a figure of an 80. Wasn't it a variant? Which one? Oh, you're talking about, yeah, that's a Lily Letty one or something, right? That's over there, though. I'll have to pull that out on a Taco Tuesday for you, brother. This is a Tri-Logo one. And we're going to start them off at 400 bones. He'll be letter U, and then we'll do the sand skimmer here. Letter T, the one-man sand skimmer. This one is graded an AFA 80+. So that's an 80+, one-man sand skimmer. Yeah, from last week. $80+, Tri-Logo, one-man sand skimmer. Yeah, we'll have to do that when it's not a Tri-Logo sale. Tri-Logo sale. AFA 80. It's never going to have an 80+. One-man sand skimmer. Dang, $700 ungraded. in a beater box. $600 open. This is an expensive one, huh? Let me see if I can find one sold. But here, look. $6.59, and that box is just destroyed. Look at that. And then we got another one. Where did I see it? Look. $599 open. Alright. I'm going to look for another one. You guys bid on this stuff. I'm going to look on one that's going to try to find one that's graded on the internet, because there's none on eBay. See one that sold recently for $800. $725 actually, $725. Hake sold one for, I don't know, that was 6 years ago, 7 years ago, 8 years ago. It's funny, the beat up box one is in Sevierville, Tennessee. It's not that far from me. Or Sevierville. 3 hours, but still, it's in Tennessee. I don't know. It was an 80 that sold for $725. This is an 80 plus. So let's call it $700. Cheaper than an 80 sold for recently. And mine is an 80 plus. So starting off at 700 bones, one-man sand skimmer. That's going to be letter T. If you have an intern at the shop with a lot of spare time, the action figure graded on eBay, John Rula, has a lot of info on Tru-logos. Nice, dude. I do have some helpers, man. I don't know if any of them have time. I try to keep them busy. On YouTube? I'll check it out, bro, for sure. Thanks, man. Alright, so letter T, we're going to start it off at $700, which is cheaper than one sold with a lesser grade on July 28th. So that's a good deal, too. I know for a fact everything spinning right now is cheap, because I priced it all that way. Alright, let's scroll on over to our W, X, Y, and Z. Card backs, and we'll get you out some more card backs there. W, X, Y, and Z. And we only got an hour left to the sale, so we might not get to everything. I got one about a month ago in a box, not graded. Alright, there we go. Letter W, Luke X-Wing card back. Matt Dufton in the lead at $5. Well, Anthony Dimas Jr. thinks that my hemming and hawing over the price worked out to a good deal. Anthony, if you know the numbers on these things, you could tell me too, man. I don't know what I'm doing here. Matt Dufton on the Luke X-Wing card back at $5. Mr. Cathy is in the lead on the Han Solo Hoth card back at $9. We got Brent Lancaster in the lead on EV99 at $7. The Hoth card back has a new bid, and the Luke Stormtrooper just got another new bid. So we're going to call the other two. We're going to call Luke X-Wing and EV99 Luke X-Wing and EV99. Let's call Luke X-Wing first at $5. Going once, going twice, going thrice. $5. Luke X-Wing sold. What up, dude? Chad stopped by. There he is. Say hey. Alright, and then we got EV99 card back at $7. Mr. Lancaster going once, going twice, going thrice. You want to cover me for a break?
Yeah.
Nice. Sold! And we're going to have Chad pull you out 2 new card backs and put them up there for you. Rocksteady says, hi, Chad.
What's up, Rocksteady?
All right, there you go on that one. That's EV99 Luke and EV99. All right, you're up, Chad. Chad's coming, guys. He's going to cover. Here's everything currently spinning. Everything's still spinning. I could use 2 new card back ones. Doesn't matter which ones. All right, thanks.
What's up, guys? All right, we're gonna put up 2 new card backs. Hey, Brant, how's it going? What's up, Rocksteady? All right, let's see. We got X. We got letter Y is gonna be here. Let's letter Y is gonna be this ATA ST driver. Oh, they already did one of these. Never mind. Next. Forget that one. Letter Y is going to be Anakin. Wow, this is a good one. Oh, look, they even cut the bubble out. They didn't rip it. They're still part of the plastic is on there because they cut around it instead of pulling it off. That's cool. But anyways, this will be letter Y. It's an Anakin. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you can see the bubble still on there. Alright, that's letter Y. As soon as it comes back around. Alright, let me find another one. Did we do a Yoda yet? Yeah? How about Han Solo and Carbonite? No? We did. We got doubles of all these? Leia?
You can do a Leia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Found one we didn't do yet. So this will be W. Oh wait, this is This is let's see. All right, never mind. So this will be W. Print this layout. As soon as it comes back around. All right, there you go. We got Leia and we got the Anakin, right? Yeah, that's what we put up. We got 5 on Y. We got a couple of bids on Y. 12 on Y, 10 on W. From Matt. Wow, is that a mini rig?
Yeah. One man sand skimmer.
Never even heard of that one.
It's kind of hard to find.
Is it? That's pretty cool. Where's it at? Maybe Taco Tuesday. Nope. BB Cam, that's it. One man sand skimmer.
Yep.
Pretty cool. Says 15 on Y. Looks like
cool layout for it back.
yeah. I kept putting them up, but we already did a bunch of the ones I tried to put up.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, there you go, guys. It says JB says he's out on Z. Z is the Luke Skywalker
You can call it.
thingy.
They've been going back and forth forever.
On Z and the other one. Z and X. All right, let's go ahead and call Z, or no. Yeah, we can call X first, or do we call both at the same time?
They're both the same person?
Yeah. Wait, X? No, is
The two archetype base?
Lancaster. And
if they're
Z.
both in order, I call them together, but if they're not,
Yeah, they're not.
yeah, it's a hassle. Just call W and then call Z.
All right, let's go ahead and call X.
Alright, sorry.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and call sold on X. What's T at?
That's a one man sand skimmer.
T's at 700. All right, X is sold. Next, we're going to call letter Z. All right, let's call sold on Z. Is that the? Is that right? Oh well, I think it's right. All right, guys, Mike's back. Have fun.
Alright. Let me get you out a couple more card bags there. Start off with the Hoth Rebel Commander. That'll be letter X. Hoth Rebel Commander. Letter X. And somebody wrote Tim right there in really tiny words. So if your name is Tim, this is meant for you. It literally has your name on it. And then R5, which is a good one, will be letter Z. R5D4. Oops. The Z can be upside down or right side up. R5D4. Rocksteady says bye, Chad. Bye. Bye. There you go. There's the new ones up there. Here's everything rolling right now. If you guys want to see anything or see anything again, you just let me know and I'll grab it for you. And I'm going to start going to the ones that have starting bids, that have no bids. I will read them again, and then I will put up new stuff in their place. So let's start at that top left there where we're in Endor. Got a starting bid of $1,000 on an AFA 80 Leia Endor. Starting bid of $450 on an AFA 70 Wicket. Starting bid of $500 on an AFA 80 Tebow. And a starting bid of $400 on a blank lapel Han Solo AFA 80 trench coat. We're going to pull down A and B, and I'm going to get two new ones out there for you. If you're interested in A and B, let us know, and I'll put them back up. We're trying to get a bunch of stuff up there for you tonight. Here, let's do a Luke and Luke. A and B, what do you say? Any other mini rigs? Yes, I have an INT4. As soon as T is sold, we'll put it back up there. That's got my widest berth for whatchamacallit, for mini rigs. Alright. Letter A is going to be Luke Skywalker in Battle Poncho. This one is an ungraded. That's a nice piece. This one is ungraded. So I'll take it out and show it to you. It'll come with a free acrylic case. Unpunched. No cracks in the bubble. Bet you could get that dent out with a piece of tape. I don't know. I would show you, but I don't know where my tape is. But anyway, still nice. There's one up there on eBay, $500 with 34 watchers. Let's start ours at $450 with no tax. What do you say? $450. Starting bid on that Luke poncho. Letter A. Can't go wrong. That's a good deal. 450 bones. Fully sealed, no cracks. Nice bubbles. Got his blaster there. Little tiny squish. No big deal. Tell you the truth, packaging tape. Pop that right out for you. But I don't know where mine is, so I can't help you. Letter A. Letter B is a AFA 75. Card 80, bubble 70, figure 85, tri-logo Luke Stormtrooper, but this is a clipper offer Luke Stormtrooper, so this is rare as heck. I have to do some research. So feel free to bid on everything else. I'll be doing research over here and let you know, because this one is no joke. Luke. AFA 75. Luke Stormtrooper Clipper. There isn't going to be any out there at all because of that Clipper sticker. What up, Arthur? Actually, there is. And I had an $1,800 starting price. Let's, I don't know. Let's say like $1,300. How's that? $1,300. AFA 75, C80, B70, figure 85, which is nonsense that it got a 75. That's an 80 all day long. But whatever. Unpunched, and it's a Clipper sticker. So it's a Clipper sticker offer. And we're gonna start this off at, what did I say? $1,400? $1,300? $1,400? 13? All right, that's cool. So $1,300, Clipper sticker, Clipper offer. If you guys don't know Clipper, if you guys don't know Clipper, it's for Amsterdam and Brussels. It was a release for Amsterdam and Brussels. So as far as rarity is concerned, just think of how tiny Amsterdam and Brussels is compared to America, and that's how rare this is. It is a Clipper offer, tri-logo Luke Stormtrooper. We're going to start him off at 1,300 bones. He's going to be letter B. Just look at that. That's ridiculous. Is there a bid on Tebow? I kind of want to pull it down and put up something else cool. Yeah, there's no bid on Tebow. Starting bid was $500. We're going to pull Tebow down, and I'm going to find you something else cool because I want to make that the coolest video in the history of the world of spinning wheels. There we go. Clipper, another Clipper. Let me see. Vintage Star Wars AFA 80 Clipper 80 A Wing Pilot. Alright, don't see any, obviously. Let me go to the Googles. I see none on Google. All right, anybody got any ideas? What a Clipper A-Wing pilot is worth? I don't see any. I don't see a single other one for a comparable anywhere on the internet. If anybody knows of one, if anybody could search one, if anybody's bought one or seen one. I have one from 1 billion years ago when A-Wing pilots were $200, so that that's not the price. I'll open it, it's worth what, 4? I don't see any. Let's start him off at $1,000 because we're thinking he must be worth less than a Luke Stormtrooper. But he is also a Clipper offer, so we're going to start him off at $1,000. Clipper offer. AFA 80. Card 85, bubble 80, figure 85, and for some reason it's an 80. Clipper offer, A-Wing pilot, Tru-logo, unbelievably beautiful, unpunched bubble. I don't know, does it get any better than that? $1,000. And the reason why I wanted to do that is because, wait till you see this. Where's Han Solo there? Look at this. Ready? Look at that. Just for your viewing pleasure. Check that out. It's monstrous. Clipper offer A-Wing. Clipper offer Luke Stormtrooper. That's crazy spinning wheel. And it just gets even crazier when I do this. Alright, so let me run through them for you since we got them all up here. Letter A at $458 is Mr. Arthur Liu, Luke Endor, unpunched Tru-logo. We got a starting bid. These are 3 new ones we just put up. Starting bid of $1,300, AFA 75, Luke Stormtrooper Clipper offer. We have a letter C is a starting bid of $1,000, AFA 80 A-Wing pilot Clipper offer. We have a starting bid of $400 with an AFA 80 Han Solo trench coat, blank lapel. And then we go over to letter M. Letter M is an AFA 80 Reuse, starting bid of $400. Rocksteady Noakes is in the lead on that Lando skiff with the bubble lift in at 200 bones. Letter N. Letter O is a starting bid of $400. R2D2 sensor scope, AFA 70. Letter P is a starting bid of $300. AFA 70 Weequay. Letter S is a starting bid of $600. AFA 70 Romba. We have letter T. Anthony Demas Jr. is in the lead on letter T. AFA 80 plus one-man sand skimmer at $700. We have a starting bid of $400 on an AFA 70 Biker Scout etched corner bubble. And Matt Dufton's in the lead on letter W at $10. Princess Leia organic cardback. Letter X, Matt Dufton's in the lead at $5. Hoth Rebel Commander cardback. Mr. Cathy is in the lead on the Anakin cardback at $20. And Matt Dufton's also in the lead on that R5D4 cardback at $18. Alright, folks, let me know if you want to see anything, if I could show you anything. We're going to probably call letter T so we can get you out that last mini rig there. Letter T is that sand skimmer. He's at $700 with Anthony Demas Jr. AFA 80 plus. Let me get it on that camera. Going once, going twice, going thrice. So. And then we'll be able to get you out that mini rig sold. Congratulations, Mr. Demas. don't see any of these for sale. I don't see any of these for sale or sold or AFA graded or anything. What's up, Toby? Luke Stormtroopers at a $1,300 starting bid. It is a Clipper. Tri-logo Clipper, Luke Stormtrooper. It has a Clipper coupon book or whatever, instruction sheet book or whatever stuck to the back of it. I can show it to you again. That's no worries, man. Happy to. I literally don't see any of these for sale at all or anywhere. I literally don't see any of these for sale anywhere. Anthony Dimas Jr., what do you think it's worth, man? I don't see any of these for sale anywhere. It's a buy logo INT4. Return of the Jedi buy logo Palatoy Clipper. It's a Clipper. Clipper and Palatoy. INT4. AFA 80 near mint. How do I show you that? You gotta look at it upside down, sorry. Oh wait, I can put it right side up. Do like... Sorry folks, there's no way for me to get it near my camera. Let me see it like this. There we go. Kinda, it's still upside down. How about... You know what? Starting at $1. There. AFA 80 INT4 starting at $1. Because I don't know what it's worth. There are none for sale. There's none online for sale or anywhere graded or anything, so whatever. I'm sure there's enough people on right now that want to buy that. So start at $1. A buy logo Clipper Palatoy INT4 graded in AFA 80. Starting bid of $1. $1. $1 holla. Anthony Dimas Jr. starts us off at 200 bones. Ooh, it's going to knock over the Biker Scout. Ah! Anthony Dimas Jr., if you're the only bidder, you're going to crush it. Somebody else has to bid on it. I'm not worried about it. In 2018, I bought one for $300. That's good. That's a steal of a deal. Tri-logos have gone up by then, since then. Just so everybody knows. Yeah, 25 on Y by Matt Dufton. Nice, Rocksteady. I do not have those powers of retention. They are wet as a warthog's backside, to quote Scar. Alright, folks, if you want to see anything up close, you let me know. Dale Cathy says 20 bucks on Z. Well, somebody else bid on that INT4, or else I'm going to be feeling bad. I started it off with no reserve. I like Anthony and everything, but 200 bucks is too cheap. It's got to be 150 bucks to grade that thing. How much acrylic it is. Ah! That was funny. Alright, let's pull down O and P, Weequay and R2D2. We're going to pull down O and P there. They got no action so far. Coulterwood says 300 bucks on T. At least we got 2 bidders, so it'll go somewhere. Alright. You know what, I'll put this one up because it has an authentication label by somebody that was super nice to me about the Tru-logos, so we're going to pop that up there. Here's a Return of the Jedi B-Wing pilot, AFA 80, Tru-logo B-Wing pilot. Let's look him up. I don't think these are that expensive. Tru-logo 80 B-Wing. There's one up for $550. That seems like too much, yeah? All the others are Power of the Force. That seems like too much, don't you think? Look at this. $550. Same grade. AFA 80. Let's see what else I can find. I think 550 is too much for any B-Wing pilot. There's none sold. What's half of 550? 225? No. What? 275? Alright, we're going to put it up starting at 275. That's half price of the cheapest one on eBay. How's that sound? That's a good deal. Half price of the cheapest one on eBay. AFA 80 B-Wing pilot starting at 275. 275. That's going to be letter O. Letter O at 275, the B-Wing pilot there. What's that, honey? Oh. The subgrades are card 85, bubble 80, figure 85. Okay, letter O. And then letter P is going to be a Chief Chirpa ungraded. But the reason why I wanted to do this one is because if you guys don't know, there's a great Tru-logo Facebook page. And it is run by a gentleman called Stephen Ballancourt, or what's his name? Stephen Falcourt. Stephen Falcourt. But this is a certificate of authenticity from him. I didn't even know he did these. But the Tru-logo group's super duper fun. Check it out. It's on Facebook. If you type in Tru-logo, it'll come up. And you should join it. They don't have that many members, but it's a really great group. A lot of information. And they did allow me to advertise this on there, so I do appreciate them. But there you go. We're going to start him off at, I don't know, $100, Chief Sherpa? Start him off at $100. He does have a crease here. He does come with a certificate of authenticity from Mr. Falconcourt, who's a nice dude. So you got that going for you. Who has a really nice printer. So there you go. Starting at $100. Can't go wrong. Comes with a free acrylic. How do you get the... It's got like a perfect bubble. The bubble's ridiculously nice. And get his little COA in there. Starting off at $100. Look at that bubble too. The bubble's really nice. Little tiny ding up there, but no cracks. There you go. All right, here's everything that's rolling now. If you want to get in on anything, you let me know. Out on Z, out on Y. I think we got some guys that are done with the card backs there. Let's go over to the card backs and call some of those for you. Big wheel. There you go. All right, we've got $10 on Princess Leia, letter W. Actually, Mr. Duffin's in the lead on the Princess Leia, on the Hoth Rebel Commander at $5, and at the Anakin card back at $25. So we're going to call all three of those together. Going once, going twice, going thrice. So, Anthony Demas Jr. takes over on our buy logo mini rig there. Those three cards are sold. And letter Z, Mr. Kathy is in the lead. We're going to call it for him. Going once. Going twice. Going thrice. Sold. Letter Z. R5D4. Tru-logo card back. $20. Alright. Let's get you out 4 more card backs here. Coulterwood says $350 on that mini rig. I think you two guys are the only bidders on that, so go back and forth as quick as you like. Quicker you go back and forth, quicker I can call it for you. Alright. How about we do a Luke Battle Poncho card back? Unpunched. Very nice. It only has a penny sleeve. It doesn't have an acrylic. Or not acrylic, top loader. But it's in really nice condition. Unpunched. Got the sticker. Luke Battle Poncho starting at $1. Or no, starting at, what is $5. We start through that. That's going to be letter X. Starting at $5. Next up, we did one of those, Don't think we did one of those. Hoth Rebel Soldier, Tri-Logo card back. This one comes in a top loader, unpunched. Starting it at $5. This one is also Tim's. It's written on it in very, very tiny ink right there. So that'll be starting, that's letter Y, starting at $5. Letter W. Nicto. We haven't done a Nicto yet. Letter W, Nicto. Tri-Logo card back, starting off at $5. Coulterwood takes over on T at $3.50. JB Akbar takes over on X at $5. Matt Dufton at $5 on Y. We got Nicto, letter W, starting at $5. These all come with these top loaders too. And then for letter Z, let's find something neat. How about a Han Solo trench coat? Do we do a Han Solo trench coat card yet, babe? Yeah? Han Solo Carbonite? Leia Endor? Princess Leia Combat Poncho card back. It's in a hard case. This one was circled as a checkmark board for somebody, a little kid. Starting at $5. Comes in the plastic top loader there. That's going to be letter Z, starting at $5. There you go. Those are all brand new and live. If you want me to tell you anything else that's up, you let me know. And I will check into it for you. Here's everything that's rolling right now. You feel free to ask any questions. I can show you anything you want to see. That A, B, C, and D is bonkers. And they're all cheap. I think we've run out of buyers, but that's okay. It was a crazy night with tons of crazy toys. And pretty much the coolest Tri-Logo sale ever in the history of Earth. Which is good to know. Hey folks, let me know if there's anything you want to see, any questions you have. We're getting lots of bids on the card backs. You guys have been going at the card backs all night. That's cool. I'm sure they're good deals. Tri-Logo card backs, $5 a pop with sleeves. Absolutely, Daniel Neal. Happy to. It gives me something to do. What's P? LMNOP. Chief Chirpa. This is Chief Chirpa. He is ungraded, but still. His bubble is absolutely beautiful. Can I have price and details on the A-Wing pilot? Yeah. The A-Wing pilot is an AFA 80. It's a clipper offer. The subgrades are card 85, bubble 85, figure 85, and the starting bid is $1,000. Andrea will put it in the post as well. Really great bubble on Chief Chirpa right there. Fully sealed, no cracks, tiniest dent in the world right there. Decent card. Only problems with it, not really problems, but there's a crease there and a crease there. And it does come with a certificate of authenticity by the guy that runs the Tru-logo group on Facebook. You should totally check it out if you're into Tru-logos. Stephen Faudencourt. I don't know if I'm saying his name wrong, right? But he's a really nice guy. Mince, dents and crack free. 70B Tru-logo, factory punched, thick cardstock, horizontal crease. Yeah, so that's what that is. But it was starting at $100. It's at $100. It's a good deal. And it comes with a free acrylic. Or acrylic included. $275 on the B-Wing. You got it, buddy. That's letter P. No worries at all, Daniel. I'm happy to do it, man. I'm just waiting. This stuff is spinning right now. We're almost at the end of the show, so if anybody has questions, feel free to ask. I'm happy to show you anything that you want to see. I got an ATST driver, Tebow, Prune Face, a Nikto, a Lumat, or not a Lumat, what the heck is his name? Low Gray. A Klaatu. Those are the ones I haven't put up yet. And I do have a Boba Fett, loose Boba Fett, PvP Boba Fett. But those are the ones I haven't put up yet. Lots of ones that had starting bids that had no bids. If you're into those, let us know. But otherwise, what you see is what's rolling right now. I'm going to run through all the prices again so everybody knows. There's some good deals to be had. Arthur Liu's in the lead on that Luke Endor unpunched Tru-logo at $458. The starting bid on the AFA 75 Luke Stormtrooper Clipper offer is $1,300. Starting bid on the A-Wing pilot is $1,000. It is also a Clipper offer. Starting bid on Han Solo is $400. AFA 80 Han Solo trench coat. Starting bid on Reuse is $400. $200. Rocksteady Noakes is in the lead on the CIS 70 Lando skiff with the lifting bubble. $275 is the AFA 80 B-Wing pilot. That's Vidar's in the lead on that one. We got Daniel Neal in the lead on Chief Chirpa with the crease card at $110. We got the starting bid of $600 on Ramba. We have $375 Anthony Demas Jr. and I think he's just gonna win that one because Coulter Wood back down on it. So Anthony Demas, I'll call that for you as soon as I run through these, bro. Biker Scout, AFA 70 Biker Scout, starting bid of $400. D. Cathy, you're in the lead on Nikto card back at $5. Matt Dufton's in the lead at $10 on Luke Battle Poncho and Hoth Rebel Soldier. And Leia Endor card back, Dale Cathley's in the lead at $5. Dale, any other card backs? Yes. But I don't know if I've already sold them all. We did a Han Solo trench. I got a Barada card back that we haven't sold to one of those yet. I think the rest of them I've already sold one of. Yep. The only one I have left that we haven't sold any of is a Barada. If you're into a Barada card back, I can put that up next. You know what I could put up? Here. We'll put this up. I'll pull something down and pop this baby up. Nicto and Low Gray. Yes, sir. One sec. Low Gray and Nicto. Zero results. Have a great night, everyone. See you on Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. I can't find a Nicto that has sold recently or anything, man. You got a pretty good handle on card backs, so, or on Tru-logos. So I don't know, man. I'll trust you. Let me know what you think it's worth and make an offer or something. Maybe I'll take it. There you go. It's an AFA 80 Nicto Tru-logo. $70 back B. Subgrades are card 80, bubble 75, figure 85. And there he is. Couple $100, I guess. I have no idea. I don't see any for sale, man. I don't know why. Is it a hard one to get? I don't know. And then let's look up Low Gray. We're checking into that. I don't see any of those either. Did you pick the two really rare ones, man? Yeah, I don't see any of them on eBay at all. Beat up one sold for $2 1/4 for the low grade, but it's not graded. It's beat up. Well, there's one. $550. No, is that right? Oh no, that's a TiVo. I don't see either of these up, man. I literally see none of these. I'm even searching Google. Okay, I have found a low gray AFA 70 that sold in 2015. So 8 million years ago for 150 pounds. So that's 300 bucks, but that's like literally 12 years ago. Low grades an 80. Subgrades are card 80, bubble 80, 85 for figure. I literally can't find either of these up, man. I found one low grade that was an AFA 70 that sold in 2015 for 300 bucks. So I don't know, screw it. $500 each. That's my guess. I'll put them up in place of... We'll put them up in place of C and B, the A-Wing pilot and the Han Solo trench coat. But then you can decide. That's C and D. So C is Nikto, D is low gray. I can't believe that A-Wing pilot's getting by. It's crazy. I'll put it up on the IC, I'm sure it'll go. But that's a clipper offer. Those are really hard to get. I even know that. Alright, let's call these card backs and get out the last couple. Let's call a couple of them. Let's call Nikto and Hoth Rebel Soldier. Nikto's at $5. Hoth Rebel Soldier's at $10. Yeah, look into it, Vidar, and let me know, man. I'm guessing. I have no point of reference at all. The internet did not help at all. So let's call that Nikto card back at $5. Going once, going twice, going thrice, Mr. Kathy Soul. Then we're going to call that Hoth Rebel Soldier for $10. I can't believe a Luke Battle Poncho is worth the same money as a Hoth Rebel Soldier. But that's just me. Going once, going twice, going thrice, sold Hoth Rebel Soldier. And then I got two more items to put up on that big spinning wheel here that are cool. And then that'll be it, because it's $5.55. Okay, two more items to put up. Barada, starting at $5. Barada card back. That'll be letter Y. Will be Barada. Last 17 in your programs, #1 in your hearts if you're a pirate. And then Nikto, we're going to put up this cool thing. Check this out. This is the insert from the B-Wing, but the Tri-logo insert. We'll start that off at $5 as well. Bit of creasing, but still in very nice condition. A little bit of damage right here, as you can see. But not bad. You missed literally everything, Chitwood. This was the craziest sale you've ever seen in the history of Earth. So that'll be letter W, starting at $5. And that's it for tonight. So Yeah, which one was it, dude? Anthony Demas Jr., letter T, 375. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. There you go, brother. You got all of those. Congratulations. I can't call them that quick, man, if you're going to be bidding on them. Letter W, we just got a bid. Anthony Demas Jr. Nah, no worries, brother. All right, Arthur Lou, we're going to call that Luke Endor for you. Letter A. Luke Endor, Tri-Logo unpunched at 458. Letter A. We'll let him spin around before I call it. Going for Arthur Lou. Going once. Going twice. Going thrice. Sold. Yeah, letter T has been your spot tonight, Anthony. Congratulations, man. Okay. Congrats, Arthur Lou. Alrighty, what else we got here? Letter N and letter O and letter P all have bids. Let's call those next. Letter N is Lando for Rocksteady Noakes at $200. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Lando, a little bit of lifting. All right, Vidar, you're going to go on the B-Wing pilot. AFA 80 B-Wing pilot at 275. Vidar's in the lead there. Going once, going thrice, going thrice, twice thrice. I don't know. Sold. Vidar, you got that one. Daniel Neal, I'll show you 1 second, buddy. Here's the card backs and that poster. There you go. I'll let those spin around once. That's the poster that came in the B-Wing there, letter W. Everything else are card backs. Alright, next up is letter P. O is done, yes. Oh, sorry, I had it in there. I didn't hit enter. Letter P is that Chief Chirper with the creased card at 110. Daniel Neal, you're in the lead there, buddy. Going once, going twice, going thrice. So, Chief Chirpa, hail to the Chief, baby. Alright, and then the last ones with bids on them right now are the big wheel camera right here. And I'm about to call these last four. So, get in on it right now if you want to get in on it. The B-Wing insert is at $10. The Luke Battle Poncho is at $10. The Barada card back is at $10. And the Leia Endor is at $12. Calling that B-Wing insert first. Letter W. Really cool poster. $10. Going once, going twice, going thrice. You got a good deal on that too, Anthony. I could have sold that for more on Taco Tuesday. Remember? You were there. Good deal. All right. Oh, letter W just got another bid. We got a $12 bid. Letter W is still alive. We're going to go down to letter X. Daniel Neal's in the lead on letter W. So Anthony Demas Jr., if you want to get back in on that. Going once, going twice, going thrice on the Luke Battle Poncho for $10. Pardon me. Thank you very much, Dale. Enjoy your steaks. We're having steaks tomorrow because I needed to get propane, which I did not do today. My bad. Andrea, what are we having today? It's not Taco Tuesday. It's a surprise. What? Sloppy Joe's extra sloppy for you. Quit it, lady. You're scaring us. All right, going once, twice, 3 times. I'm Barada. Good night, Arthur Lou. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for hanging out, brother. Okay, Leia Endor card back, going for Daniel Neal at $12. Going once, going twice, going thrice. All right. And then let's do...
Back in the day, they were left on the rack. Collectors said cheap, they never looked back. But as Y2K rolled into sight, Tru-logos rose and the prices took flight. It's Tru-logo time, come and see. I see Sunday 3 p.m. CST. From bubbles and stickers to the punch-out hole, every little detail tells the story untold.
All right. Thank you very much for being part of the IC. Thank you for watching tonight. And remember, all it takes to be a great member of the Imperial Commissary is you've got to teach, you've got to learn, and you've got to grow the hobby. Thank you for being here for Tru-logo Sunday. I will see you all on Taco Tuesday that we all love. We all love Taco Tuesday. It is a super fun night of the week. And I will see you all.